Alright, what's up, Brand New Gaming? This is Dcgreen, bringing you episode 2 of Game of Thrones. To be honest, I don't know how often these episodes are going to be about throwing things, but I just was like, that's a really catchy title, and no one has that, so I'm going to try and just get something that will let me do it. So, bam, I did. So that's what it's called. Even if I spend the whole episode talking about socks or, you know, like fruit, it's going to be called Game of Thrones. Anyways, so it's right now it's 9:41 a.m. Sunday morning, because I got home from MLG last night and I basically just passed out. I was really tired. I was running around all day getting people to sign the mouse pads that I told you guys I would get. I'll go ahead and show you guys those if I can get this camera to look at them. Alright, this is one of the Riot mouse pads that I got for you guys. So there's more signatures on it than maybe you can see, because some of it's in silver. It's hard, but I got a lot of people to sign it. Like there's Roku and Rickless Abandon. This is Freak's signature right here. Classic. Yeah, if I can. There. That's Classic. Fruit Strike. I think that says Riot Milk Cow. This is Rara. That's Nikasaur. I know Ezreal's signature is on here somewhere. There's Iron Stylus. So, a lot of cool ones on there. That's what one of them looks like. I also got this print because I wanted to give you guys an option. So, as you can see, like Iron Stylus, Roku, and Nikasaur. I know where Ezreal signed this one. Ezreal's signature is right here. You can't see. It's Miss Pudding. She's really hot, by the way. So is Nikasaur. And, yeah, so bam, that's like a bunch of Riot signatures. I'm going back today, so if there's not anyone on here, I'm going to try and get them. I didn't get Jat because he was like busy casting all day. I really wanted to get Jat, so I'll try and get that for you guys. And then behind curtain number 2, we have the player signed mouse pads. And as you can see, these things look like a subway wall. They just graffitied to the nines. So as you can see, I got a ton of people to sign. There's Youngbuck, Ocelot, Pobelter is down here, Maluno, Soaz, Pixel, Atlanta, right there, Kevin, you can't really see that. Anyways, there's a lot of people on here. The only teams that I didn't get to sign this are VVV, because they got knocked out of the tournament so early. They basically just left the building, so I never got to talk to them. TGF, well, a lot of like the lesser teams. So TGF I didn't get. There was a team called, like, I didn't get MRN to sign it. There was another team called like Red Act. I didn't get them to sign it. There was like a team called Wolfpack. I didn't get them, but I got every major team to sign it. In fact, the only people on major teams that haven't signed it so far are Chaox, Reginald, Unstoppable, and there's one guy from Orbit who I don't know his name. But I'm going to go back, like I said, I'm going back today to get them to sign it. But every other person from every major team has signed it. CLGNA, CLGEU, SK Gaming, Fnatic, Orbit, MTWNA, Dignitas, Curse EU, Fortnite, Dynamic, Legion, anybody else that you can think of that's at the event, I got them to sign it. I was busting my ass all day to get them to sign this, and there's this one too. You know, I got 2 because I wanted to give you guys the option between the prints. So awesome. All right. So there's that. I've also been reading all the comments that you guys have been leaving on the... Oh yeah, then this is the hat that I'm going to get signed today by the winning team. And it's been worn by me, so it's going to be super valuable. Also, let me know if you guys want me to sign the mouse pads. I didn't, because I'm not special, so I didn't want you guys to be like, who's this? He just signed the mouse pad that he was getting. Like, what a douche. He's so like full of himself. I didn't want to do that. So, but if I contact you guys in the future because you won and you want me to sign it, I'll sign it, or I'll write something on the back, I guess. depending on how it's spelled. I'll just write because I say that so much. I'm just gonna put dot dot dot, and it's gonna say Dcgreen at the bottom. And okay, so I don't have much to say about the games as far as like the analysis part of this show because I wasn't able to watch them because I was running around so much. By the way, like I said, I'm gonna be there later today. This is my shirt that I appropriately graffitied twice with my name and Reign of Gaming. So if you see me, come up and say hi. Someone actually did say hi to me after watching my videos, and that was really cool. I felt very celebrity status. So if you guys see me, say hi. I'm very friendly. I'll sign your face or your boobs or something if that's what you're gonna do. And yeah. So I read the comments, and I'm happy that you guys are giving me feedback. A lot of you guys seem to like it. Some of you guys don't like my mustache, and that's cool. Not a lot of people do, and I keep it for adversity. For adversity's sake, if that's the right word. I'm actually going to have to look up adversity later to make sure I use that right. I keep it because people don't like it. People are like, yeah, you look terrible with it, and so I'm keeping it. Alright. So, a lot of you guys said take notes and have references so I don't have spending time to remember. I took some notes that I can talk about when I get to the game. A lot of you guys complained about me not having like videos to put into the video so that I could comment over them and show you guys. The only reason I'm doing that is because it's MLG and they take a long time to get their VODs up, and I literally made that video like right when I got home from MLG, so that was like impossible. There might be VODs up right now because it's in the morning after day 2, but I'm not going to check. I'm going to try and keep this short, and it's probably not short. It's probably running really long already. One guy left a really nice big long comment right here that sometimes when I'm trying to explain why champs are good or bad, I talk too quickly, so I'll try and slow down. And he said try taking multiple times to record it. I did. The one that I actually put up was the second recording I did because the first one was too long and I was stumbling way too much and it was just really bad. This is actually the recording that I'm doing now is actually the second recording for this one as well. And he said something about recasting an entire game. I might go into stuff like that like in the future. Right now I'm just trying to get videos up in between days of MLG so that you guys have something to watch and can vote for your stuff. Okay. The only games that I was able to watch were TSM.Evo versus Fnatic, and I missed game 1, so I don't know what happened. I just know that Fnatic won game 1. And that TSM.Evo won game 2, and as far as I'm concerned, they just outpicked them. I don't remember the... Oh, no, I do remember. Okay, so... and I don't have references for this, so bear with me if I try and think about the order that picks and bans were done in. But I remember that TSM.Evo first picked Shen, and then what happened on Fnatic was they... In their first 2 picks, they picked Ashe, which was a really, really bad choice. Now, I know that Fnatic is really, really in favor of Ashe, but it wasn't a good choice because Ashe is extremely weak bottom lane, depending on who you pair her up with. And I believe they ended up picking Soraka after that. But the thing is in order to augment Shen's strength up top lane, you need to pick a powerful bottom lane, because if you don't, you're going to have to babysit bottom lane and top lane, depending on who you put there, because Shen just wins. So what you want to do basically is you want to pick a strong bottom lane so you never have to pay attention to bottom lane. So I'm going to go ahead and say that like Graves is probably the best choice for that. Now I've been putting a lot of stock into Graves lately, but as far as I can tell, he's just like the best like standalone AD as far as like if you want to be like aggressive and tanky and a badass and still be good in team fights because of smoke screen, etc. So I would have picked Graves. They didn't. They picked Ashe. That wasn't very smart. And then they picked Darius to solo top. So not only did they pick someone that can't beat Shen, and maybe Darius might beat Shen like early, but then like once Shen gets like faint to level 5, you just can't stop him. He's too strong. So what they ended up doing, and their other picks now are irrelevant, even though they picked Karthus middle versus Orianna. That's what their team was. It was Darius top, Nocturne in the jungle, Karthus in middle, and it was Soraka Ashe bottom, I think. And so what happened was that Darius loses to Shen, and Ashe loses to, I think they picked Corki. I don't remember. It might have been Graves also. The point is that both the top and bottom lane lose, and so they're spread so thin that the Nocturne had to constantly be top or constantly be bottom. He can never come middle. So Karthus got farmed and Orianna got farmed, but at that point it doesn't matter, because if Karthus is the only person farmed on your team, whereas Orianna, Shen, and your AD carry are farmed on the other team, you're gonna lose. And so they lost because they spread their power way too thin. They were depending way too much on they just didn't think about their picks, and they spent too much time using the jungler to try and counterbalance that, and it blew up in their face. So that's what happened in game 2. It's TSM.Evo won. Now game 3, I feel like was kind of an upset, because I feel like TSM.Evo was a huge favorite. I think that was even determined by a poll that they did in the audience, and they lost game 3. Now what happened in game 3 was TSM.Evo picked an all-in comp. And what that means is that they had a comp that when they engaged, they had no way to disengage. It was either they go in and they kill everybody, or they don't. And their team consisted of Kennen. I know they had Kennen top versus Aurelia, I think. And they had a Karthus middle. And they had, it wasn't Kog'Maw bottom. I don't remember. Their team was just much less versatile than, I know, and you guys are going to harp on me for that. I took a picture, actually, and my pictures are super blurry, so this is going to suck to try and look at. But I took a picture of the team, so hold on, let me tell you what they picked, if I can decipher anything on this screen. Okay. So, they picked Kog'Maw, Karthus, Shyvana, Nunu, and, who did I say they picked top? No, I don't even remember. Okay. It doesn't... Oh, Kennen. Okay. So, TSM's team was Kennen top, Nunu, Kog'Maw bottom, Shyvana in the jungle, and Karthus. And Fnatic picked Tristana, Sona. They had Janna in the middle. They had, I think, Shen in the jungle, I want to say. I can't tell by this picture. It doesn't look... Oh, no, Shen was banned. No, they had Mundo in the jungle. And then they had one other person. It doesn't matter. The point is that Fnatic had a good team, and they had engagement, and they also had disengagement. Janna was actually, like, such a good pick, which was actually, like, I was actually just astounded. I'm pretty sure they first picked Janna as a support, and then, like, just as the picks progressed, they just decided to run her mid, and it worked phenomenally. Because, like I said, with TSM's team, they had, first of all, they had no peel. So if anyone jumped on Kog'Maw, he was just dead. Like, Nunu doesn't peel, Shyvana doesn't peel, Karthus doesn't peel, and Kennen doesn't peel. I mean, they all have, like, soft crowd control effects. Kennen's effect is, like, ultimate-wise, he's going to be using that to engage. So they have no way to stop anybody on Fnatic from engaging. Meanwhile, Fnatic has Tristana, who has, like, her own escape. They have Janna. They have Sona. They had Mundo. I'm almost positive that their top lane was Aurelia. So they had people that could dive and live with Aurelia and Mundo. So they had initiation. And then they had people that could protect with Janna and Sona and even Tristana's own escape to disengage from fights. And basically that versatility that they chose, the options of being able to be offensive and defensive, won them the game. Because every time TSM got into a fight, they had no way. They were like, okay, they're like, Kennen, go in, use your ultimate. Karthus, go in, do damage. Nobody died, okay, we're done. And they would just die. And for Fnatic, it was like, okay, everybody go in. And if it got bad, Janna would just ultimate, and they would just run away. Or Tristana would rocket jump to safety, and everybody else would, you know, kind of fend for themselves, and they would be fine. Like, Mundo could run away because he could regen all his life. It was fantastic. Like, I it was actually like one of the most entertaining games to watch because, first of all, AP Jenna is so abnormal, and second of all, just because it worked. Their comp gelled so well together and just hard countered the enemy team so well. And it's games like this that I really enjoy watching, because when people pick strategies that are actually like really deep strategies that work, they're so fun to watch. So unfortunately, those are the only two games I was really able to watch because I was too busy trying to get people to sign stuff. I tried watching some of the other games, but by the time I got home to watch them, I was like too tired, and some of the other games I watched there, I don't remember them. I didn't write anything down. Anyways, this is going to conclude the second episode. So the mouse pads are real, the hat's real. It's right here. I'm going to get those finished today. Keep commenting on the YouTube videos and on Reign of Gaming. You can comment on either. I guess the way that I'm going to do it is I'm going to do some kind of like random selection of comments per video, and I'll combine the Reign of Gaming comments with the YouTube comments, because some of you guys didn't know whether you should comment on which one. There's like obviously there were more comments on the YouTube video than there were on the Reign of Gaming page, but some of you guys commented there and I didn't see your comments on the video, so I'll make sure that I combine them so that no one gets left out. Oh, I also got some Riot Nasus codes that I'm going to be giving away with the mouse pads and stuff. So basically the way I'm going to do it is there's going to be like a first place person who's going to get a hat and a mouse pad of their choice, either Riot or Pro, either the red, white, and blue, or the MLG logo. And then second, third, and fourth place will just get their choice of a mouse pad. And I'll give you guys all Riot Nasus codes as long as I get them. I have 2 right now. I have to get 2 more. So we'll do that. And yeah, production value of the show will get better in the future. I'm sure you guys don't want to see my bed and my hallway, so I'll get like a tarp or something, or like I'll put it against a wall with like a nice League of Legends poster or something, so that this is actually relevant. Because right now I feel like this is like when State of the League started, except I think my house is worse than his. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you comment and do more stuff. Like I said, I'll expand on this as it goes on, but this was kind of like a last-minute decision to give you guys content and do something special for the MLG weekend. So it's not all like polished and nice. It's really like gritty and crappy. So, but thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned tonight for me to announce the winners of MLG and like show you guys the hat, which will hopefully have signatures on it later. And yeah, thanks for watching.